What is up? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Big Tony, what's up, brother? How we doing, man?
Man, we're doing good here. We're doing good.
Good, man. It's good to see you, buddy. How's everybody doing in the crew? Matty Boy said, afternoon, hosses. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday indeed, big dog. Good to see you, man. All right, let's jump into it. We got a lot to talk about. Here's how we did yesterday. 1-1. All right, Paul Skeens, we got the dub there, Big Tony. We like it. Yeah,
I
sitting
love
pretty.
that play.
Yeah, loved it, man. All right, Pirates came through. Now, the Nevada St. Mary's under 14, they blasted this. All right, they blasted it. It crushed us. So we didn't get that one. So we go 1-1, but we'll take it. All right, look to go undefeated today. Now, Tony, I'm going to bring up your picks. You're up first, big dog. What you got?
All right, man. I got the Rays on the money line going against the Chicago White Sox. The Rays just swept the Yankees. I think they're just playing a lot better. So I'll put up the 135 for the juice on this game. Next, I'm going to Phillies. I got Aaron Nola on the mound today. He's pitching well. I think they take care of the Cubs, who just aren't playing that well. And then the bounce back of the day is going to be the Braves. They just got beat by the Marlins yesterday. I think they have a bounce back day today. They got Rolando Lopez on the mound, pitching pretty well. This is the gambling part of this, but I'm getting it at 1 + 175. So I like the juice here.
There we go. All right, nice. All right, so Rays money line minus 135. Phillies money line parlayed with Braves. Look at the Bravos plus 175. All right, I like it. Now, our man Bruce said, "What up, crew? I'm taking a day off." All right, first off, Bruce, great to see you. Second off, all right, I'm glad you're here. And the fact you're taking a day off, we can absolutely use you. All right. So what we need is this. Let it rip in the any of these games. We're going to go through NBA, college baseball, right? Like what you see of what you like and don't like, feel free. Drop it in, right? I want that because you've got the unique perspective of you're not betting. You're like, hey, I'm taking a day off today. I have no money in the game. Everybody understands where my perspective is coming from. And then let it fly because honestly, yeah, your perspective is going to be probably pretty spot on. Yeah. Bruce, Blues money line, NHL, let's go. I'm in. Yeah, drop them in, man. Sid, afternoon, AB. Afternoon, Sid. Good to see you. Johnny Boy, afternoon, crew. Afternoon, Johnny Boy. So good to see you. All right, so Tony, excellent job there. Now, 2 I'm adding tonight for the morning show. First off, UC Santa Barbara, UCLA, over 12. I like the flat 12. We're going to grab it there. I like it a bunch of runs. I think UCLA is going to put up runs tonight. I think Santa Barbara is going to put up runs tonight because, quite frankly, UCLA is just going to go out and let it fly. So I like the over 12 late game tonight. Now, we also have a game that has a total of 20 in it. Yes, 20. I want to play the under, but I know that not everybody can play it, so we're going to talk about it. But, Tony, if you saw a college baseball game with an over-under of 20, are you auto in on the under?
Almost automatic, even if it's Georgia Tech.
I'm telling you, 20 is a ton. All right, so UC Santa Barbara, UCLA, over 12. We're also going to go LaMelo Ball, over 4.5 threes in the morning show. I believe it was Kirk. I want to make sure that I got that accurate. Drop of the knowledge there. If it wasn't Kirk, please correct me. We get a lot of just a lot of comments going through, but the biggest point was that LaMelo Ball, 5 of his last 5. I'm all in on this one. I think LaMelo Ball is going to show out tonight. So we get over 4.5 threes there, plus 115. If you want to drop this over 3.5 threes, I think it's like minus 130. Don't be afraid to do it. It's the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It could get weird. So, but I'm going to take it at 4.5 now. Tony, let's get the banner up here. Let's jump in. So first off, we're going to get the NBA. Japan Suns money line and under 212, 3 units. 3 units. My man is feeling it. So let's go. Let's take a look. First game we have Heat and the Hornets. All right, so Tony, total of 230.5. Totals jumped.
This is just one sport I do not watch, but I'd have to go under. A playoff game, they're usually a little tighter. I believe this is one game series, right?
Yeah, and then we have playing games tomorrow, and then it adjusts. Yeah, from there.
I'd have to go under. I think these games get a little tight.
Yeah. 230.5. So that's 116, 115. It's a lot of points. Yeah. All right. Hornets 5.5. That hasn't moved. Hornets minus 238 on the money line. Now I'm going to bring this up here. Let's take a look at points. All right. LaMelo Ball 23. Tony, I'm going to read through these. Feel free to stop me if anything you like. Fade any of it. All right. LaMelo Ball 23.5. Tyler Hero 20.5. Brendan Miller 20.5. Bam Adebayo 20.5. Con Newpel there 19.5. Norman Powell 16.5. Miles Bridges 15.5. Kobe White 14.5. Wiggins 13.5. And Jamie Jaquez Jr. from UCLA 11.5. Anything that stands out to you right there, Tony?
No, like I said, AB, this is one sport I haven't watched in a couple of years, so very unknowledgeable about it.
There we go. There we go. Tizzle said the entire world outside of Miami will be on the Hornets. Yes, they will. Tizzle also said AB dropping the name game this morning hit all the memories. Got me through so many long bus rides playing college baseball. Brother, 100%, man. Like that game is so good. I saw your tweet and you were talking about it. I'm telling you, dude, we're brothers in this. Yeah. Anybody who played that game, big time respect. Bibbo, good afternoon, DTL. Good afternoon, Bibbo. Our man, good to see you, buddy. All right, so threes. LaMelo Ball sitting at 4.5 plus 115. Brendan Miller 3.5. Hero 2.5. Norman Powell 2.5. Wiggins 2.5. Bam Adebayo 1.5. Kobe White 1.5. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going LaMelo Ball threes here in this one. Feel free to drop in if you have any props you roll. Yeah, King Bronx. Hey, good to see you. LaMelo Ball over rebounds and assists. There we go right there. And so, yeah, we didn't even bring up the combo props. Yeah, rebounds and assists, points, rebounds, and assists. I think LaMelo Ball is going to have himself a very nice, like, multitude night. I like this. I think Brock's got a great look at it right here. All right, game number 2. Trailblazers and the Suns. All right, so the Suns minus 2.5, minus 162 on the money line. Total of 216.5. All right, so first, Tony, we had the Suns and the Hornets on the money line paired together for the morning show, plus 130. So from just the game perspective, I think the Hornets are going to win. I think the Suns are going to win. They're going to be good games, and certainly both teams that I pick could get whooped, right? To NBA playing games. But I kind of dig Phoenix here. 216.5. So you're looking at 14 less points. Yeah, 14 less points in regards to game 1. Not that that has anything to do with anything, but yeah, you're definitely looking at a lower score affair here. Yeah. What gets us there? 109, 108 to the over?
Yeah, it's a lot less points than the first one.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I can go on an over here. Like in game 1, like I'm with you, Tony. Like both games, immediately I'm going to the under. I didn't bet them, but that's where I'm looking, right? This one, especially, you could convince me the other way in game 1. I think we're going to see some point totals because the Heat certainly aren't afraid to play in this game. They do it every year. The Heat are in the play-in game every year. Like this is just baked into the regular season. And the Hornets aren't afraid of it either. Not that these two are, but this could be a little clunkier of a game. Like game 1 might be pretty. You ever watch a basketball game? You're like, dude, that was just an awesome game. Everybody was hitting shots. Boards look good. Not a lot of dirty, ugly fouls. This could be the opposite. This could be a workers type game.
I think it was brought up in the morning show. It depends on the refs too. Are they going to let them play or not?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a real good question. And I want to see because this NBA season's been all over the board, right? All right, now taking a look at player props here. All right, let me pull this full screen. Points. Devin Booker, 26.5. Avija, 24.5. Jalen Green, 17.5. Dylan Brooks, 17.5. Drew Holiday, 16.5. Kamara, 13.5. Scoot Henderson, 12.5. Klingon, 11.5. Mark Williams, 10.5. Grayson Allen, 10.5. I don't hate Grayson Allen here in terms of his props. I don't know if I'm going points, but I think Grayson Allen, I think he'll be a little bit more of a central figure in this game than the books are kind of laying out. Take a look at threes here. hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. 2.5. Drew Holiday, 2.5. He's at plus money. Grayson Allen, 2.5. He's at plus money. Dylan Brooks, let me pull this full screen. I know the text can be tough to see. He's at 2.5. Plus 140. Jalen Green, 1.5. Minus 188. They can't play that. Devin Booker, minus 179 at 1.5. Can't play that. Royce O'Neal, 1.5. Minus 156. And Avdija, God, that's a hard name. 1.5 there. So, Tony, well, you said you didn't watch, but yeah. This game could be tough. This might not be the most beautiful basketball game. And look, I'm not saying that any game has to be. You know what I'm saying? But like in a wrestling match, when you have like two high-flying dudes, right? It's awesome. You know what I mean? When you have two big hosses trying to push each other, it's not always the most exciting. But you're going to have a lot of power down there in the paint, right?
Yeah, those three numbers look pretty low, and there's 2.5s.
Yeah, pretty low numbers, man. Plus money too.
Exactly.
Yep. Scotty, Bam, excuse me, Bam Adebayo over points, rebounds, and assists over 38 minus 112. Good look right there, man. Avdia, perfect. Thank you. And I assure you, if I pronounce any names or words incorrectly, please, I want you to correct me. Like I want to get it right. Avdia. There we go. That's a great name. All right. College baseball, Tony. So that's the NBA here. Feel free to drop anything that you or anything that you have, drop it in the chat. I can imagine there's a lot of people that are probably saying, I'm going to temper it. I want to watch the NBA tonight before I start going crazy on bets, right? Anybody sitting there saying that? I totally get it. All right, Virginia VCU. So we went through the games. We won't chew our food twice, but we didn't have totals. So let's take a look here. 14.5. That seems high. Yeah, that's.
I agree.
Yeah. Appalachian State. Dude, you know what's funny? Forever, I have mispronounced Appalachian for fear of getting it wrong. And now I've been in my own head for like 10 years, and it came and showed on the morning show. Appalachian. That's how I should be doing it. All right. There we go. Look, Tony, we're correcting, all right, insecurities and issues that we have personally, right? That's that's what we want to do here at Driving the Line. All right, we want to hit bets. All right, but we're going to get through these insecurities. We're going to do it together.
Hey, you wouldn't believe how many times I practice before we come on.
I love it. Hey, if Tom Brady needed a quarterback coach, we all can. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm on that Virginia over, baby. Hey, I think you're going to get runs, man. Now, look, 14.5 is always big, but I'm right. Look, I'll bet it with you as a dude. Let's go. All right, got that starred? Let's get it. All right. So, yeah, we had Appalachian State 16.5, by the way, against Western Carolina. Weather is back, Tony. Okay, now here's number one. I promised you, and I almost had it on the list, but I figured that not everyone can get it. All right. Bellarmine, Morehead State, over under of 20. Automatically, you could give me the under, and I'll take it in baseball. I don't care who's playing. I don't care what the weather is. I'll roll with an under 20 anytime, anywhere. Tony, what do you think? What are we doing here?
What, just under 3 touchdowns at 115? I'm taking the under.
Look, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and 2 field goals is a push. Takes a lot of time.
Man, I can't wait to see the results of this one tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one here. So, 4 o'clock today. All right, now, again, I'm fully in on the under, but I didn't list it because I don't know if everybody could.
I didn't see it on my two
I was going to say, yeah, not everybody's going to have it. All right, UNC Wilmington and North Carolina, total of 13.5. Nothing for me here other than we're on North Carolina for the money show. For the morning show, the money show. That'd be a great nickname, wouldn't it? If people started calling, oh, dude, that's the money show. That's like the pinnacle. Dizzle. Yeah, they're playing that at the Little League Park. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we've got 20.5s out here, too. Xavier and Cincinnati. All right. This is family right here, buddy. These two know each other very well. Total of 14. Matty boy, where are we going? We going to Xavier? Big Jeff said, I made it, gang. You can start now, AB. Jeffrey, thank you, my friend. Good to have you. Your chair awaits you, sir. All right, so yeah, yeah, that's the absolute Xavier response I wanted. FUC. No. All right, so Western Kentucky, Louisville. Look, we have some great rivalry games today. This is going to be an excellent day of college baseball. It's going to be weird, but it's going to be a good day. Total of 15 in that game. Yeah. Dude, Petros and Money in LA. I like them. I've liked them for a while. Yeah. They're good. All right, Miami, Ohio, and Purdue. Tony, a total of 17. 17. The wind is, I'm telling you, college baseball saw what Major League Baseball did last night and said, give me some of that. Give me some of that. Yeah.
You'd have to go under, right?
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's going to take 9-9 to get the over.
Yeah.
All right, Coastal Carolina, Wake Forest. Total of 15.5. Buddy. All right. Aubie, what do we do here, man? Because, look, this weather's crazy. We saw it in baseball yesterday. But these totals are all over the board. Whole different ball game with metal bats. Yeah. Dude, he seems awesome. I'm a fan. Like, I've been a fan for a while. Yeah. 100%. All right, so a total of 15.5 there. Citadel and Charleston Southern, total of 16. Nothing from me. Liberty and Duke, total of 14. I not allowed to bet this one.
No, Amy, no.
I know. I have an addiction. Tony, take my phone and wallet away. All right. You see what's at the bottom. We're going to get there in a second. North Carolina State and East Carolina, total of 13. That's a big total for this game. That's a big one, man. But both these teams need it. Like, not like dire, but East Carolina could really use this game today. All right, New Mexico State. The Breaking Bad memorial right here. Total of 20.5.
And we're not even paying that much juice on it. Yeah.
No. Oh, no. It might be 21.5 by 5 o'clock tonight. And let me say, rightfully so. Have you seen these two teams? Look, they can hit and they cannot pitch. I apologize to the boys in the starting rotation and bullpen. Buddy, but again, 20.5.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Well, okay, so here's the other thing too. So when you have a total of 20.5, you need 21 runs to get the over. So here's the other problem. You have to have both teams going off, because if you don't, you're gonna get run ruled.
Exactly.
Right?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, 11-1, 12-2, 13-3, 14-4, 15-5. 15-5 is a loss. Yeah.
And Hard Rock won't give you money back on a run rule if you bet an over.
That feels fishy.
Yeah, I was arguing about that one for a couple days.
Yeah. I'd be arguing that one too.
Yeah, and I only missed it by 2.
So look, 20. It's going to take 21 runs.
Yeah.
Is anybody betting the under? Yeah. Who's betting the over? Who's betting the over and saying, I don't care if it's 24. You can add runs. All right, Northeastern and Boston College, total of 12. Boy, that looks low, doesn't it? That looks easy.
20.
Yeah, that looks easy. This has 4-2 all over it. All over it. No, I'm not going 12. Clemson and Charlotte. Tony,
I like your parlay here.
Go ahead. Say it again. What's that?
I like your parlay from the morning show.
I think so too. We're at the point where these midweek games, they matter. Like, again, they're not weekend conference, but still. Now, Charlotte's a good team. My man Whale said I'm late. Well, it's great to see you, buddy. So glad you're doing great. Tracy, afternoon crew. Tracy, so good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Big Mike Knox, good afternoon, crew. Good afternoon, my dog. Great to see you. Tizzle, at least one of those big numbers is hitting. I agree. Something's going to. Tizzle said, glad to hear AB likes his own parlay. Great point. I apologize on that. All right, Clemson and Charlotte. So, yeah, look, I like that parlay. No, yeah. Here's the problem. I don't want this to get high scoring because Clemson's not always the highest scoring team out in the country. Like, they'd like to win 6-0.
Yeah.
Let's go. Mike, couldn't watch the morning show live, but I'm taking a cruise to Homer today. I swear I did. I bet it. I swear. It's going to happen. Indiana State. Oh, my goodness. All right. So another one. Tony, these rivalry, this is like college football week 12, rivalry week,
Yeah.
Total of 16. 16, Hoss. I don't know.
Total.
Yeah. I don't know if they think I'm pitching or what, but apparently there are going to be a lot of runs. I don't know if anybody can handle this 72 with minimal movement.
They're bringing the high schoolers in for this one.
They'd mash me too. Rightfully so. All right. So a total of 16, man. Yeah. All right. Florida Gulf Coast, Florida Atlantic. Let's go down to your neck of the woods here, Tony. Florida. Now, total of 12.5. All right. What do we think of Boca Raton? Nice area, huh?
Oh, it's a rich area.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
But Florida, I'll tell you, it's 80 in Florida right now. The weather's beautiful. So you can see some runs.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Aubie said, love the FAU over. I agree. I think you're definitely going to get some runs. And Boca Raton, premier location. Yeah, very nice. Very rich.
Very, very rich.
Yeah, yeah. I went through there and realized very quickly that I was not of the ilk. I didn't belong in those bloodlines. Justin, hey, the weather warmed up. We got our guy Tony on the afternoon show with AB. I love it. You love to see it. Sorry I'm late. Happy to be able to join the crew. Justin, absolutely thrilled to be joined by you, my friend. So good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great day, man. Great day. Yeah, Tizzle said it's a chilly 76 in Arizona today. Funny thing is
chilly for Arizona.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is. This is like the needed shade day. The grass in Arizona is already on fire. Like you're having to and I don't mean like literally, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like you're having to water every day. It's like midsummer already. Yeah. All right. So okay. I think I'm with Aubie here. I like that over FAU. UAB and Alabama. All right, so neutral site game here. Look, I almost played Alabama paired with something. Knox, Nats switched pitchers. Take Cruz for 2 homers. He's going to make up for yesterday. Let's go. Aubie said go down to Fisher Island. You ever been down to Fisher Island?
I have not, no.
All right, well, we need to go. I'm in. Scotty said
if you want Richie Rich, go down to Naples.
Naples,
Florida, man, makes Boca looks yeah.
It makes Boca look poor.
Yes.
That ain't easy to do.
Naples is its own little. It's on the other side of the Everglade Alley, and
Yeah. That's when you start getting like describing the difference between like Coronado and Newport, you know? It's like Newport's like, hey man, we'll make Coronado look like the project. Really? And Coronado's pretty nice. Actually, unbelievably nice. Yeah. So all right. So, all right. Alabama minus 280. Okay, so Alabama is very live to go off today. They might be a little upset over this weekend in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, they ran into a buzzsaw that we kind of all saw coming. Not going to sit here and say that hey, we called that. We didn't. I'm not saying that. But it was the conditions were ripe, so to say. The weather was great for Arkansas to do that. Now, as this sport goes, it's very much a ping pong sport. You do have a neutral site game, and UAB is a good baseball team. But if there is any metal in the Alabama clubhouse, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. We got to get that out. We got to get that taste out. And the way to get it out is raking. But we're going to see. Houston, A&M 2-0 this weekend against Texas. Was game 3 canceled, postponed, suspended, whatever they call it. Houston all over the board, dude. Total of 15.5 here. I don't know what you're going to get at A&M because they had it was just a great weekend. You know, Tony, you ever have just an unbelievable everything in the weekend went great. Dinner with friends, dinner with the wife, girl, like the whole weekend, just perfect. And then you get into Monday and you feel good, but you're like, God, you're like, God, that was a great weekend. You're still talking about it, you know? Not that A&M's with that, but it was just one of those just great weekends, man. I don't know what you're going to get at A&M. They might have
and they would have to get all the runs to get the over here, I think.
Agreed. And under a 15.5 screams in this game. Because, look, you also have a run rule situation because, trust me, Houston could score 0 tonight. It wouldn't surprise me. Great in Nebraska. Under. And it's nothing negative against these teams. They're just going to battle each other, man. Now, it's going to be hot. Omaha, baby. Let's go. I love anytime Creighton and Nebraska play. Anytime. A lot of love for both of these fan bases. Great people. Unbelievable great people, man. Ole Miss, Southern Miss. Okay. Total 12. Tony, I almost played this over.
Actually, they had Ole Miss, I think, came out at 145. I almost jumped on it.
Yep. Now, Southern Miss lost the series this weekend against Louisiana. They won, game 1, lost 2 and 3.
But Ole Miss took out LSU.
Exactly. Yeah. Ole Miss is going to come into this game swinging because they had a great weekend, and that's just what Ole Miss does. So here's the key in this game. You have to figure out what you're going to get from Southern Miss because it can very much be 3 runs or it could be 9, right? Because they might get some things off their chest today. Just a little bit. Not saying that season's coming at like we're not talking like that dire desperate, right? But you might get Southern Miss dudes at the plate swing a little harder today. I don't hate this total. This is solid. Ole Miss riding the high. Southern Miss like a box of chocolates. Not sure what you're gonna get. Definitely, that's the difficult part. But that total is definitely playable, man. Wichita State, Kansas total 11.5. Don't want anything to do with this one. This screams 5-2. UTSA and Baylor total of 16. Nothing here. Southeastern Louisiana, Tulane 13.5. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma total 12.
That's doable.
Yeah, it is. It's very doable. Now, Oklahoma Here's the problem. Oklahoma wants to win this 4-0. They want to get up and dominate. But that's kind of Oklahoma. That's kind of weekend Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And it hadn't exactly been that either. This series against Vanderbilt. Now they handled their own. God, love to see it in terms of just the team looking good. Oklahoma played good ball. But I would not be surprised. I don't know where this game has risk everywhere. I'm talking myself into it, out of it, in of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. That's risk, man. Little Rock, Louisiana Tech, 13.5. I don't have anything. San Diego State, 12.5. Nothing there. San Diego. How many San Diegos do we have?
UC, like a bunch.
Yeah, we got UC San Diego. We got San Diego State and San Diego. We're just waiting on the University of Diego, San. We got to give it credit, though. I mean, they've got 91 universities. Very educated. San Diego, gosh, it's beautiful. And look, man, this is a great one here. It gets Fullerton. Yeah, I could live in both. I could live in both of those spots. Yep, very nicely. All right, total 11.5 here. I don't have anything on that game. All right, 12. Well, I could live here too. Tony, you ever been out to Santa Barbara? Now, this game, Los Angeles, well, everything is Los Angeles, but you ever been out to near the UCLA or near Santa Barbara?
Yeah, I've never been out that way at all.
Unbelievably nice. Santa Barbara is awesome. UCLA, also awesome. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, Tizzle said, yeah, Santa Barbara is a fun place. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ooh, Knox said, I want to take Ozuna and cross my fingers. You know what? Ozuna with Pittsburgh? Yeah. All right, so we're on the over 12 here. Look, I think UCLA is just going to get out and just rip.
Damn.
I think that's what they do, and especially in the middle of the week. And the less that UCLA, like, quote-unquote, has to play for, even more dangerous that they are. You know what I mean? Like, this team just – they're like Georgia Tech. There's no off switch because that was broken off 9 weeks ago. It's just on. You know?
When I saw Santa Barbara plus 340, I was like, ooh. And then I saw USCLA, and I went, oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know. Santa Barbara's going to have to score some runs. Okay, here's how Santa Barbara wins this game. You're either going to have to score 9 or you got to keep UCLA at 2. And that's it.
I don't think either one of those is happening.
Yeah. I like the over here, but that UCLA, like, minus 500, I'm not with that risk. Like, look, I fully in on UCLA handling their business, but I do think you're going to get Santa Barbara putting up some runs here. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what we have, man. All right. So let me get the picks back up here on the screen. And Big Tony, we'll bounce out of here. I don't want to keep everybody. Justin said, proud to see my morning show. Shout out pick on the scroll, AB. Yeah. All right. So, Justin, yes. Justin called it out. 100%. Yes. All right. Credit there. You nailed it. Dude, on the LaMelo, 100%, dude. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. No doubt, indeed. And credit to it. All right. Yeah, credit to Justin for that. All right, Tony, what you got, buddy?
All right, man. We're going raise money line, minus 135. It's a little juicier than I normally play, but I think it's worth it here. Then I got the Phillies and Braves getting plus 175. Absolutely love the juice here.
Let's go, man. All right. UC Santa Barbara, UCLA over 12 for me. LaMelo Ball of the Hornets over 4.5 threes plus 115. All right, big dog. Tony, excellent work. Crew, excellent work. Yeah, we'll be out of here. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you soon. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody!